Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd quickly pop on here and do a very quick review on our Boxing Day fixture, a win against Brighton. Not quite Spurs in the saddle style, but there are a lot of horses here, so staying true to our theme, obviously. Repping a pretty old kit, not even mine, my dad's. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, I diverge. Boxing Day. So this is obviously a lot better. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. If you didn't see my little Christmas video, then Merry Christmas to all of you. Thankfully, we got to extend our celebrations to today's fixture as well. It wasn't the nicest overall, but let's get to that in a minute. Obviously, Sunday wasn't fun against Chelsea. It just shows that game overall and our first half as well. It just showed that there are a lot more issues that are underlying and have nothing to do with the manager in that sense, because a lot of these performances, a lot of situations that arose in both of these games and other games as well would have happened under Poch as well as Mourinho. So it looks like we either need the January window or we need something to happen to change, because something's just not 100% right. Anyway, let's move on to the game. Game of two halves, really. The first half was really slow, lackluster, clueless, or not, like just lack of ideas. When we had the ball, Brighton were more than happy for us to just pass it around because we didn't really penetrate them. We just couldn't find a way through. There was one really good ball from Harry to Sessegnon, who made a couple of lovely runs on the left, I must say, but unfortunately just couldn't find the right connection there. And then obviously Harry's disallowed goal. Those were pretty much the two chances I would have said from the second half. And it's debatable whether that goal should have been offside or not. When I saw the replay, I was like, they are going to give this. Whether or not it was offside with the armpit and whatnot, you can debate it as much as you want. VAR isn't good enough as it is. I think let's leave it at that. I think everyone agrees with that. The point is it was given. As it was ruled offside, which is a shame, because I think we really needed that boost at that time because we're really slow. We needed something to spark the team, to lift us up, and so that we could get some momentum, but we didn't, and the remainder of the half was quite slow. Something happened up as we were attacking, but then we didn't play until the whistle. We just stopped for a bit, and Brighton just raced down and did a very quick counter-attack, and Winks challenged them to stop their attack. Unfortunately, it was a foul, so they were awarded a free kick, and they scored from that free kick with a header. So that was overall a team issue as opposed to Chelsea, which were two individual errors. Obviously, let's just not mention that. But this was more of a team mistake. Everyone just turned off, and it resulted in a goal, which was not good. But we took that into the half-time, really. And then in the second half, we brought on Lo Celso finally, which was really, really good. Took off Sessegnon. And I thought Lo Celso looked great. I thought he looked sharp, he looked fast, he had ideas, he was forward thinking, everything we needed. And hopefully Mourinho now sees that this is the player we should build a bit more on. And he's someone who should be part of this team and we need to think forward with, because a lot of the problems, as I said, in the first half came from a lack of creativity and some slowness, really. And GLC looked really, really good. So I really like the look of him. I think he played really well in the second half as he came on. But I think the key factor for us was Harry Kane. Our captain led an example, and he just turned up a gear in the second half, and he was just like, you know what? I'm going to show how this is done. I'm going to go score a goal. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to lead this team as a captain. And I don't know what Kate Kane put in the turkey stuffing, but whatever she put in there, it has made Harry Kane play on fire. He was incredible today. He just ran himself to the ground, literally. He was running even in the 90th minute, making breaks and just trying to lead by example and going back and defending and distributing the ball. He has become such an all-round player. I could go on and about him, but the point is he got the really, really vital equaliser. And the reason I'm saying, obviously, equaliser was key in any way, but I've always found lately that Spurs, we play very well when we score a goal or two, and then we get so much confidence, and then we look amazing. So when we're good, we're excellent. But when we're bad, we're atrocious. And I feel like if we don't score, especially if the other opposition takes the lead, we just crumble in ourselves and we don't know how to get back from it. So obviously that kind of happened against Chelsea, against United. Didn't happen against Olympiacos, but we made changes quickly there. And we made a change here as well. I think Lo Celso, not directly necessarily, but he definitely helped the whole team morale. Eriksen came on as well then. So two creative players, forward-thinking players, and it just changed the whole thing. He came on. And he played a part in the second goal, which was an attack from the left, then found Harry, who passed it to Ericsson, who passed it to Aurea. I originally thought that ball was a bit harsh, but Aurea managed to lay it back to DELE first time, and then DELE hit it first time on the half volley. And I just, honestly, I usually, you know me, I scream, I shout when we score a goal. My jaw dropped, and I couldn't make a sound. I was like, did that actually go in the back of the net? It was a gorgeous goal. It was a beautiful goal from DELE, exactly what we needed. Who was pretty much quiet for the most of the game. And what I've noticed with him is that when he has a quiet game or even a lousier game, that's when he scores a goal. My dad was said that we need to sub him off. And I was like, I agree with you, but now that you've said that, he's going to score a goal. And lo and behold, later on, he scored a goal, which is exactly what we needed. And then Mourinho responded to that, brought off Winks, who was getting a bit heated, already had a yellow card, was problematic and might have got a red, took him off and brought on Eric Dyer just to shut up shop, solidify it, and see this win out. And that's exactly what we needed. And I don't mind. It was messy. We could have had a third goal, but they could have had an equaliser. It was not a boring game. It was rather entertaining, a bit nervy at times, but I'm really glad that we've gone through this. I mean, Harry Kane leading by example, 100% my man in the match. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but I'm pretty sure, like, for me, he was just outstanding today. Giovanni coming on and just dazzling everyone. He played really well. Ericsson, to be fair to him, played well as well, and then Dyer just doing what he had to do and just sit back and, you know, keep the lead. And that's exactly what we did. So much needed 3 points. Obviously, we've got another game in 2 days' time away at Norwich. So it won't be easy. The fixtures are coming thick and fast. So we need to rotate around. Speaking of rotation, I was quite surprised to see that Ndombele was in the squad at all. So I'm not quite sure where he is because apparently he's not injured. Which is a shame because I really liked the look of him when we saw him this season. I was hoping that by this time he'd be a first-team regular and he'd be starting all the time, lasting full 90 minutes, but maybe that's the problem. He can't last it. I don't know what's up there. But hopefully we come and see him back because we're really missing that Dembele replacement realistically. I think a lot of people highlighted that on Twitter as well, and really, yeah, that's what we need. Someone who will help out the defence and will hold the ball, drive it forward, pass it off, and no one could take it off him. I think that's the key problem. Our midfield can sometimes have gaps in it. When we saw that against United, that the attack and the defence had nothing to gel them in between. Chelsea as well, we just lost the midfield. And whenever we lose the midfield, we lose the game, or at least we lose a couple goals. So it's very important for us to sort out that midfield because I think that will sort out our defence as well. And obviously our attack is good, but we need to link it up with the rest of the team. Anyway, let me know your overall thoughts in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Happy and Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy Boxing Day. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and come on, you Spurs.